Most men miss the exact moment a woman chooses them. It's not when she says yes, smiles, or laughs at your joke. It's when her body gives away what her words won't. Because female attraction is silent. It lives in tiny gestures, in small touches that say everything without sound. And if you learn to read them, you'll never chase again. Number 1. The outfit adjustment. When she fixes her sleeves, smooths her dress, or adjusts her neckline, it's not just a habit. It's a small, unspoken performance. Her body is preparing to be noticed, to be seen, to be chosen. It's one of those moments where instinct takes over before the mind catches up. She might brush invisible dust from her shoulder, run her palms down the fabric, or straighten her collar. Tiny actions that signal one powerful truth. I care how I look to you. You can almost feel the energy shift in that instant. The soft sound of fabric moving, her posture straightening. The quick inhale before her eyes meet yours again. It's not vanity, it's awareness. It's her nervous system waking up, telling her, he's here. That slight adjustment is her subconscious testing the moment, asking without words, do you see me? And when you hold your gaze calm and grounded, you answer that question without saying a thing. Because this isn't about appearance, it's about readiness. Readiness to connect. Readiness to be seen. Every subtle movement is an invitation, a quiet way of saying, I'm opening the door. Will you notice? That's not vanity. That's vulnerability wrapped in confidence. Number 2, the neck touch expanded. If she touches her neck, her collarbone, or starts to play gently with a necklace while talking to you, pay attention. The neck is one of the most sensitive and exposed parts of the body. It's where comfort meets desire, and that combination is electric. When she lets her fingers linger there, she's not fixing jewelry. She's showing you something deeper. It's her body's way of saying, I feel safe near you, but also alive. That little gesture isn't calculated. It's pure instinct. Women only expose this area when they feel both trust and attraction. The throat holds her voice, her truth, and when she touches it, she's subconsciously showing vulnerability. You'll often see it right after she laughs softly, or when your eyes lock for a few seconds too long. It's a signal that her defenses are lowering, and her body has started to respond. Don't rush it. Don't comment. Just stay grounded and present. Because when a woman touches her neck in front of you, she's not just adjusting jewelry. She's revealing trust. That's the moment chemistry begins, not with words, but with awareness. 3. The lip moment. When she bites her lip, presses them softly together, or slowly applies lip balm while looking at you, that's not random. That's desire trying to stay composed. The lips are one of the most emotionally charged and expressive parts of the body. They react to tension, to curiosity, to attraction, often before she even realizes it herself. It's her subconscious preparing for closeness. Watch closely. If she speaks slower, pauses more often, or glances at your mouth while you talk, that's her imagination quietly stepping ahead of the conversation. A soft lip bite can mean more than any words ever could. It's her body's language for, I'm drawn to you, but I'm not ready to admit it. And that hesitation, that mix of restraint and want, is where the deepest chemistry starts to build. Her lips might part slightly as she exhales. Her voice might lower just a bit, and her breathing may sync with yours without either of you noticing. That's her emotional rhythm aligning with your presence. Don't break the moment. Don't stare, don't comment, don't move too fast. Just hold the space.
because the silence between you now is louder than any compliment. When she does this, she's not flirting for attention. She's revealing awareness. Her body feels something, and her mind is trying to stay calm. That's the exact balance where attraction turns magnetic, control meeting surrender. 4. The leg shift. When she crosses and uncrosses her legs, shifts in her seat, or slowly adjusts her posture while talking to you, it's not restlessness. It's energy looking for release. The legs carry hidden signals of attraction, and the movement isn't about comfort, it's about chemistry. A neutral woman stays still, but a woman who feels drawn to you, her body starts to move on its own. You might notice her ankles brushing together, her thighs tightening slightly, or her foot pointing in your direction. That's her body aligning with your presence, a subconscious pull toward you. Psychologists call it mirroring behavior. Her nervous system begins to synchronize with yours, testing safety, attraction, and emotional charge all at once. If she's relaxed, yet her legs keep shifting slowly, it means she's both excited and grounded, a rare combination that only happens when she's comfortable and curious. Sometimes she'll lean back, then cross her legs again, not to hide, but to control the growing tension. Her movements become slower, more deliberate, as if she's trying not to give away too much. But every motion speaks. When her knee turns slightly toward you, when her heel taps gently, when she draws her foot closer to yours under the table, she's no longer thinking consciously. She's feeling. That's when you don't move closer. You hold your position, because your stillness gives her permission to move again. And when she does, it's no longer coincidence. It's instinct guiding her closer. Every subtle shift is her body whispering, "I feel your presence. Keep leading, but slowly." So don't speak too much in these moments. Let the air do the talking. Because attraction isn't built in conversation. It's built in the quiet space between movements. Number 5. The hair play. When she plays with her hair, twirling a strand, brushing it aside, or tucking it behind her ear, you're not just watching a habit. You're witnessing a biological signal of attraction. Hair play is one of the oldest, most universal cues of feminine interest. It's not something women consciously plan. It's a dopamine-driven release of nervous energy. Her body is responding to excitement, and that energy has to move somewhere. When she's with someone she likes, her fingers naturally find her hair. She'll twist it, pull it over one shoulder, or sweep it away from her neck, as if she's quietly revealing more of herself without saying a word. That small motion says, "I'm here, I'm open, I'm paying attention." And it's powerful because it combines two layers, nurturing softness and playful confidence. Notice when it happens. If she laughs and then touches her hair, if she tilts her head slightly and lets her hair fall to one side, that's not vanity. That's comfort meeting curiosity. Sometimes it's almost hypnotic. The way her fingers run through her strands while she listens. Slow, rhythmic, effortless. Her body is releasing tension in the safest way possible, by staying feminine. Psychologically, it's her way of balancing the energy between you. Your calm, masculine focus draws her in. Her hair play mirrors that rhythm, sending the message, "I feel your energy, and I like how it feels." When she tucks her hair behind her ear and her eyes meet yours, that's the moment of full awareness. It's her saying without words, "I see you, and I want you to see me." Don't break it with a joke or a comment. Just stay grounded, because silence here is stronger than words. Her hair may fall forward again, and she'll touch it once more, not because she needs to fix it, but because she's reliving that feeling of connection. That's not just attraction. That's the beginning of emotional synchronization. 6. The phone move. When she picks up her phone, flips it around, locks and unlocks it, but never really uses it, that's not distraction. That's emotional tension looking for an escape. Her mind wants to stay composed, but her body is already reacting. So she uses the phone as a shield, a modern way to manage nervous energy. You'll notice she checks it without reason, taps the screen, scrolls nothing, sets it down, then picks it up again. It's not because she's bored. It's because your presence just changed her focus. Her attention is torn between two things: control and curiosity. She's trying not to seem too interested, but the rhythm of her movements gives her away. The more she pretends to check something, the more obvious it becomes. She's not checking anything at all. Watch her posture. If she glances at her phone, then back at you, and her smile lingers a little too long, she's no longer thinking logically. That's her limbic system, emotion taking over reason. Psychologists call this self-soothing behavior. It happens when someone feels excited but uncertain, drawn to a person they're not sure how to handle yet. The phone becomes her anchor, a way to stay grounded while her energy rises around you. If she locks and sets it face down, that's an even clearer sign. It means you've become more interesting than her digital world. And in today's age, that's rare. She's signaling respect and focus. Her attention belongs to the moment. Here's what most men get wrong. They mistake this for distraction and pull away. But the truth is, her phone tells you more about her interest than her words ever will. When she stops scrolling, starts fidgeting, and forgets what she was about to check, you've already taken her attention. Don't rush to fill the silence. Just breathe, stay relaxed, and hold your frame. Because when a woman starts losing focus around you, it's not a loss of interest. It's attraction breaking through her composure. 7. The hands and fingers. When she starts touching her hands, playing with her fingers, or lightly brushing her nails, that's not nervousness. That's emotional overflow disguised as calm. The hands are one of the body's most expressive tools. Even when her face stays neutral, her hands reveal everything. She might twist a ring, trace her nails, rub her fingertips together, or clasp her palms for a few seconds. It looks subtle, but it's not random. That's her body managing the energy of attraction. When a woman is around someone who makes her feel deeply, safe, excited, intrigued, her brain releases a wave of dopamine and oxytocin. That mix makes her heart rate rise just enough for her hands to need movement. It's how her body keeps balance. If she's slowly rubbing her thumb over her palm, or playing with a bracelet while looking at you, that's not distraction. It's connection. Her subconscious is grounding herself because you've stirred something real. Psychologists call this a comfort cue. It's the body's way of saying, I'm open, but I'm feeling a lot right now. Sometimes, she'll stretch her fingers, trace the rim of her glass, or let her hand rest near yours without touching. That's the silent bridge, the small space where attraction builds before it becomes action. If you mirror her rhythm, slow down your gestures, relax your shoulders, and simply breathe, you'll notice her body syncing with yours. Her fingers will still, her breathing will soften. And that's the moment the tension turns into connection. Don't break it by speaking too soon. Let her sit in that quiet energy, because that silence is doing more than any line ever could. Her hands may tell you more about her feelings than her words ever will. If she's fidgeting, she's feeling. If she's calm, she's already decided. Every move of her fingers is a confession she'll never voice. The trick is to see it, not chase it. Hold the energy. Let her reveal it on her own time. 8. The eyes. Eyes never lie. They speak the language the mouth is too afraid to say. When a woman looks at you, really looks, you'll feel it before you think it.
That soft lock, the quick glance, the slow return. It's her body's way of whispering, I see you, and I want to be seen. Eye contact is the oldest form of human connection. Before words, before touch, it's energy meeting energy. And when her gaze lingers for even half a second longer than usual, that's not coincidence. That's chemistry trying to make itself known. Watch how she looks away. If she breaks eye contact but smiles, if her pupils widen just slightly when your eyes meet, if she looks down, then back up, that's her nervous system caught between safety and desire. It's not fear, it's surrender in progress. Scientists call this mutual gaze synchronization. It's when two brains literally start to sync, mirroring each other's emotional states in real time. That's why holding eye contact can feel like electricity, because your neurons are firing in rhythm. And when she blinks faster, touches her lips, or tilts her head while looking at you, she's no longer in a logical state. You've entered the limbic connection zone, where words don't matter, only presence does. Here's the key. Don't stare her down. Hold your gaze softly, without tension. It's not about control, it's about calm certainty. You're not demanding her attention, you're allowing her to give it willingly. If she holds your eyes longer than 3 seconds, then looks away and smiles, that's attraction, not politeness. If she looks at you from across the room and her eyes lock again moments later, that's instinct, not accident. And once that connection happens, don't rush to speak. Just breathe. That moment of quiet eye contact creates the emotional memory she won't forget. You become the image her brain replays when she's alone, thinking about what she felt, not what she saw, but what she experienced. Because attraction doesn't begin with touch. It begins with awareness. And in that gaze, between silence and breath, the story already begins to write itself. You don't need to chase women. You just need to read what's already being said, without words. Because attraction isn't spoken. It's felt, seen, and exchanged in silence. So next time she adjusts her dress, plays with her hair, or bites her lip, don't rush. Just hold the moment. Calm, confident, aware. That's when she knows you see her, and that's when she starts to crave you. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe, drop a comment with the sign you've noticed most, and share this with a man who needs to hear it. Because attraction isn't a mystery, it's a language. And now, you finally speak it.